So you guys might have heard of Andy Elliott. I'm going to run through some of the posts that he's put up on LinkedIn, and he's been sharing some videos. So let's go through them.
Sounds like it's on the dealership.
Yeah, I haven't had, well, I'll tell you what, buddy, that's on you.
Well, it sounds like it's on the dealership.
Yeah, I haven't had, well, I'll tell you what, buddy. Good morning, Chuck, Alberta.
Yeah, Chuck, I was calling to get some information on a vehicle I saw on the internet.
Okay, well, which vehicle are you looking at?
2022 Ford Edge. You won't get my name.
Okay, and how can I help you with that?
Yeah, it's going to be, you need the stock number or you know the car?
Pretty much, yeah. Were you coming in for a test ride, or how can I help you?
So I'm local, and I'm looking at another one, and I wanted to ask, what is your best price on this car?
Our internet price is usually our best price.
Okay.
But if you want to come in and make an offer, we could also do that.
All right. Well, let me talk to my wife, and then I'll call you back.
Okay. Sounds good.
That's it? That's how you roll? I want to tell you something. How long you been selling for?
Too long.
Time.
Okay, so for a little bit. Are you really busy right now? I mean, maybe you got like 5 deals
No,
working?
I'm not.
Okay. And so if you weren't busy, why did you take the path of least resistance and rush through this? Are you maybe having a cup of coffee with somebody out on the lot, having a cigarette, and you wanted to get back to that?
I wasn't trying to shortcut you. You just came on real aggressive, and that's.
Now, Andy Elliott didn't come across aggressive there, right? He's inquiring about a car. This guy has been selling for way too long. He's fallen into really bad habits. But guess what else he's done? He's lost his enthusiasm for the role. The moment you lose the passion for this job, as you can hear clearly, you're done. You're not going anywhere. This guy's not even an order taker anymore. He's fallen so far downhill. He's not even an order taker anymore. He doesn't even know what to say when someone's saying, hey, have you got the information on this car? Yeah, kind of. Yeah, I kind of know it. Yeah, whatever. Do you need the stock number? Yeah, maybe. So what did you want again? What the hell is he going on about? Right? This is a guy that's been doing this job way too long.
That's on you.
Well, it sounds like it's on the dealership.
Yeah, I haven't.
And now he gets defensive. Right? What is the first sign of someone that's insecure or is actually in the wrong or actually doesn't like what they're hearing because it's the truth? They get defensive.
Well, I'll tell you what, buddy. In the last 10 years, I've probably taken 3,000 phone ups, and I haven't had any problems. I can just go by.
He can go by past performance. And in those 3,000 phone ups, I bet you they've all gradually got shitter and shitter and shitter until we've reached this bottom of the barrel garbage.
Best performance.
Well, I live in the future, okay? Old war stories don't mean anything. I like to know what we're going to do today.
Yeah.
What I want you to do is the next phone call, I want you to remember this, okay? What you did yesterday is irrelevant. Winning is today. It's not yesterday. You can be one of these guys, go tell everybody what you did yesterday, how many cars you sold 40 years ago, or today you can show up and give your best. And today you didn't. Shake it off. And I want you to come back with that good attitude on the next call. Okay, buddy? Have a good day. Like they don't even try. It's like these people, this is just garbage.
I bet you his first call as a rookie all those years ago, 10 years ago, was better than this one. Why? Because he would have come in wide-eyed, passionate, hungry. He's lost all of it. And when you're on that slippery slope, you're useless to the business. He's now got to rediscover his mojo or go and find a different job. Right, on to the next one.
How can I help you?
Yeah, I was calling to get some information on a vehicle.
Yes, sir. I can help you with that.
Yep. I was going to see, do you have the 2024 Subaru Forester?
I believe I do.
This is an older guy. He's going to be super analytical.
And what information would you like on it?
Told you. Yep. It's 29,000 miles is what I see. 29.4 listed on price. I just want to see if it's still available. But this guy, he's so geeked out on trying to find the right information right now. He's literally not connected with me at all.
Okay, fine. There we go.
See, he's just an order taker. He's a trained order taker. Welcome to McDonald's. Go take your order. What would you like? It's this much money. Oh, no, you don't want it? Okay, pull into the drive-thru and we'll have the next person come to the window. This is why dealerships are burning cash.
It's not the only reason why dealerships are burning cash. This is why SDRs and AEs and SaaS are failing a lot of the times, because we're not order takers, but we can fall into these bad habits, right? Our job is to sell. Our job is to find pain. Our job is to assist and help prospects and maybe uncover something they haven't seen before. Our job is to ask questions. We're not here to take orders, but I see this a lot in SaaS, and I see it in the landscape in general, in the sales landscape. Salespeople that start off with all the right habits eventually fall into bad habits. And the ones that are not successful, the ones that are not the top billers, guess what? They've turned into order takers. Listen to them. Just go on your floor and listen to the ones that aren't at the top of the leaderboard. You see what I mean?
Burning cash. Burning cash. Look, this company does not train their people. And by the way, hey, where are you calling from today? What's your name? Oh, it's a beautiful day out there. That's awesome. Hey, why do you want to choose a 4-stroke? Have you owned one before? These are really nice.
Asking
Can you
questions.
believe it only has 29,000 miles?
Yeah, I believe that's still here. I'm going to walk out and...
Look, now he's going to walk out, get his name, call me back.
I can call you right back with some photos of it. What's a good number to reach in?
Well, so I already saw all the photos. I mean, you got, tons of them on the internet. So that's a good thing about this, internet era. Have you seen the car personally?
I've walked around it. I haven't, started it up or drove it around, but that looked like a nice, clean vehicle.
Let me do this. Let me talk to my wife, and I'll call you back.
Okay, that sounds good. My name is Brian, and if I can answer any other questions, please reach out. My direct line, if you got a pencil handy, is...
Sure. Garbage.
Guys, if you find yourself sounding this unsure on a phone call, whether you've made the phone call or you've received an internal call, an inbound, then you need to sharpen your game up. You need to know exactly what you're going to be saying in certain scenarios, right? Yes, to an extent, we need to be fluid, but there needs to be some structure and frameworks in place. Otherwise, you're going to come across like this guy. This is just useless, right?
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Have faith.
Yeah. A question, sir. Sir. This right here, this is why people are going broke all around the world.
Love him or hate him, Andy Elliott, he knows what he's talking about. Right. On to the final one.
This is Spencer.
I'm just hoping
volume on.
that we can
Thanks for
find.
calling, Vic. This is Spencer. How can I help?
Yeah, Spencer, I was calling to get some information on a vehicle. It's on the internet.
Sure. Do you have a stock number?
TB, as in Tom Brady, 033388A as in Andy. He's not even going to get my name.
2022 Compass Trailhawk.
Yep.
Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
What kind of questions do you have?
How many miles are on it?
87,199.
Ooh. Yeah, those miles are too high, man. I appreciate it, buddy.
Are you looking specifically for a Trailhawk?
Yeah, definitely want a Trailhawk. He ain't got my name.
That's the only Trailhawk I've got, man. All right. Well, I appreciate the call.
Okay, what's your name?
Spencer, what was your name?
Yeah, see, that's the deal, Spencer. Let me ask, do you guys have a training system there? Do you guys get trained on your phone calls and stuff like that? Or do you guys just kind of wing it? And how does that work?
I mean, honestly, no idea.
So did they teach you stuff when you hired on there, or did they just give you a pen and say, hit the lot?
Give me a pin. It's kind of a death by fire.
Yeah, I'm going to help you.
This is something we see in the sales landscape, full stop. Not just SaaS. We let down too many salespeople by not giving them training. Spencer sounds good on the phone to me. He sounds good. He sounds like he's keen, he's eager, he's probably quite hungry, wants to make a lot of money, but he's not been given the right skill set. Here's a pen, go on the lot, death by fire. Yeah? Let's just see, sink or swim. That's the attitude in sales. Everything else we train in. You see footballers every week, in midweek, they're training. They're training for the big game. In every walk of life, there's training involved. But for some reason, we let our sales reps go out there and try to just figure it out. And the best ones, well, they'll just make it. Well, that's not necessarily true, because guys like Spencer could probably be fucking awesome if he received some actual training. You've got to skill up, guys, because I'll be honest, I've seen it happen a lot. We let down a lot of salespeople. There could be some absolute gems that fall by the wayside and end up in other jobs when they could have been incredible. And sales is a must-have skill in this day and age. In fact, in any day and age. Life is sales.
Here real quick, Spencer, how long have you been selling for?
Not very long.
Okay, Spencer, do you want to do well at sales, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, I want you to listen to me. Grab a pen. Next time someone says the miles are too high, just say this. If the miles were lower, came in to look at the car, but the car wasn't in the condition that you wanted it to be in, would you still buy it?
Well, no.
Of course. So at the end of the day, it's the condition of the car that matters, not necessarily the miles. Wouldn't you agree?
To an extent, yes.
Yes. Look, let me tell you what I have here, Spencer. I have a 2022 Compass Jeep Trailhawk. You know how rare these things are. This vehicle has 87,000 miles. Now listen, that might be a little concerning if it was 1999, but it's not. It's 2025. This vehicle is rated to run 500,000 miles. You know what that means? Spencer, you still have 400,000 miles left to drive, which I'm pretty sure you'd trade it before then, right? When's the last time you kept a car 400,000 miles? Spencer, I just plugged this into my system right now. And if this vehicle had half the miles, it'd be priced $10,000 higher. That's probably why you were interested in it, because of the price. Wouldn't you agree?
Sure.
Sure.
Like you sold yourself.
No, timeout, Spencer. Are you learning right now for me? Yes or no?
Yes.
Repeat after me, Spencer. Say, if I covered the odometer.
If I covered the odometer.
Say, you would think it had 0 miles on it. That's how nice this is. Say that. Say, if I covered the odometer, you would think it had 0 miles on it. That's how nice this is.
If I covered the odometer, you would think it had 0 miles on it. That's how nice it is.
Yep. And I want you, every time someone calls and says the miles are too high, I want you to say, hey, I totally understand. However, if the miles were lower, the price would be higher. Wouldn't you agree? Now, Spencer, let me ask you a question. If your company had training like that, how many more cars would you sell if they taught you what to say every time you got an objection? How many more cars would you sell?
Probably a couple more.
Christmas came early.
Sounds good. I appreciate you giving me some pointers. I appreciate it a lot.
All right. Did that help you a lot?
I would have to agree, yes. Well,
All
I
right.
appreciate that.
All right. Have a great day, buddy.
This is the thing, right? There's talk tracks that you can learn, and it's okay to learn the talk tracks. And then you really want to go back and understand what those talk tracks are about. So yeah, great. On the call, you get a talk track, you kind of recite it, you learn it, you memorize it. When someone says this objection, I say this. Okay, that's okay. But you need to understand how they marry up, right? So you need to go back and study it after the fact. But the lesson has to start where you go, you know what? I don't actually have the tools here to do my job properly. I need help. I need to either sit next to the top biller and understand how he's dealing with certain objections, or she's dealing with certain questions, or you start training. You hook up with the sales coach and you actually learn exactly what the psychology is behind all of this. Because yes, you can have the talk tracks, but then you're just becoming like a computer, like, oh, they said this, so I've got to say this. Oh, they said that, and I know I've got to say this. And it doesn't feel authentic. That's all well and good in the moment. But what you want to do is then decipher after the call, when the dust has settled. What did that mean, right? Like, okay, I learned this. I learned that talk track, but why am I saying those words? Okay, and imagine if I'm in their shoes. That's exactly how learning starts. And that's how it will start embedding in your head, right? Neil, not interested. Of course you're not interested. If you were interested, you would have called me, right? Can I just ask, are you not interested because you've already looked into a certain solution, or you've got 1,000,001 things to do? This just isn't top of your priority list. Neil's just not top of my priority list. Absolutely fine. What is? That's a talk track, right? To, I'm not interested. Oh, I should say, of course you're not interested, because if you were, you would have called me. Don't just recite it like a robot. It will sound like garbage, right? You need to understand why you're saying it. Because imagine someone cold calls you. You're going to say the same thing to them, right? You don't know who this person is. Yeah, dude, I'm not interested. Yeah, of course you're not interested. Listen, common sense. If you were interested, you would have called me, right? But let me ask you a question. Are you not interested because you've already looked into a certain solution, or you're not interested because you've just got 1,000,000,001 things to do? This just isn't a priority for you right now. That's spade a spade. You see how you break it down? It's actually just common sense. Probably how you would talk to people that you know, friends, people in your network circle, right? That's exactly how you would break it down. Objections are no different. But we put objections up on a pedestal because we're thinking, oh my God, they said a certain objection. I know I need to learn how to handle an objection. And yet you're too into your own head about it. Not interested. Yeah, I know you're not interested, mate. I didn't call you because I thought you'd be interested. I didn't think you'd be sitting there waiting for my fucking call, did I? No, I've called you because I've identified that I think I can help you. So I know you're not interested. If you were, you would have called me. I get all that. Let me just ask you one question. You're not interested because of A or because of B? B, Neil, not a priority. Fine. What is? Right? Progress the conversation. Try and normalize these things. Right. That's enough for LinkedIn posts for this week. I hope you enjoyed that. And guys, if you find that useful, or you want to know more about objection handling beyond just the talk tracks, I can teach you the talk tracks, no problem. That's absolutely fine. Just drop me a comment. I'll respond to every single one. Or if you're interested in coaching, there's a link in the description below. I offer one-to-one coaching. I've got limited slots. I'm happy to give you guys a free consultation, and we can figure out if I can help you or not. Or maybe you're struggling with discovery. I've just built 50 free discovery questions that are relevant today in SaaS right now. Just pick up a free copy, download it. The link is in the description. Don't waste time, guys, waiting around and thinking, I'll start this next week, I'll do this next week. Because every time you do that, someone else is skilling up. And whilst you're going like that, they're going like that. And they're making the money you should be making. That's money out of your pocket.